Do you want to close the deal? You know what I'm talking about. You've been dating somebody a couple of months, you really like them, you want to make sure they're all in. I'm going to teach you how to close the deal. Do not waste this recipe on losers. Do not waste this recipe on a second or third date. This is a closer recipe. But first, little red wine. This is an Italian red. We're going to open it the old-fashioned way. This nice Italian wine deserves a little moment, right? Let's savor this. Okay, perfect. A little bit of wine. There we go, just a little to cook with. The most important thing to think about before you even start cooking your closer filet is the filet itself. Where's the meat coming from? You have to have fantastic beef. I'm gonna choose tonight, I shop at Trader Joe's a lot. They have this thing called the Black Label beef. This is their top line of beef and steak. It's the Black Label. It's pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but it's your closer filet. I picked 2 pieces, but here's the deal. Often, people that have filet together or steak don't like it done exactly the same. Some people like it medium, some people like it medium rare, some people like it well done. That's the person you should cut out of your life. You don't want somebody that likes a well done filet. Let me tell you, bad news. But say, for the sake of argument, your beloved wants medium rare and you want medium. I'm gonna do these cooked to order. So they're gonna come out the same time, but one's gonna be medium, one's gonna be medium rare. It's like magic, it's amazing. This steak is going to undergo a transformation. You're gonna put your fillets on a plate. Get rid of that, boom. Here we go. And I start with the salt. And I just take the salt and I put the salt on my fillets first. Then I grind a little pepper on there. And then I do some garlic salt, my red cayenne. Yes, it's spicy. This is a spicy steak. And parsley. And then guess what I do? I smash it in there. And see all the stuff that's on the side? Kind of sop it up on the sides of the filet. Kind of get some of that salt and pepper and the seasoning, just kind of get it on the sides. And then I turn it over and I do the same thing. So both these fillets are seasoned. And now I take some saran wrap and I put it over my steaks and I smash it down and I leave it there for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna have another sip of wine, of course, and I'm gonna let the seasoning soak into this meat, and then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna grill them. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Now, I've let this heat up for 10 minutes on high. I cranked this baby all the way up to high. The reason why is immediately when we put the steak on the grill, we want it to start cooking from the very first second. So this has got to be really, really hot, as hot as it can be. Now, here's where the math comes in, and it gets a little tricky if you're doing 2 steaks that are done differently. So I choose to write it down, especially if I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote it down. Here is the formula. If you're doing a medium filet, it's gonna be 5 minutes on one side on high. Then you flip it over, 5 minutes on the other side on high. Then you turn the heat to medium, and then you do each side 3 minutes and 3 minutes, and then it's done. So the formula for medium is 5 and 5 on high, switch it to medium, and then 3 and 3. Pretty easy. But if you're also doing, let's say, a medium rare filet, you're going to subtract 1 minute for each side of the filet. So that you're gonna take 4 minutes off of that. So the formula for medium rare is 4-4-2-2. And if you want them to come out at the same time, which you do, you're gonna start the medium one first, and you're gonna start the second one 4 minutes later. I wasn't a great math student, but I like to eat, so I had to figure it out. I'm telling you, you have to watch this stuff like a hawk. You can't be off by 1 minute. You cannot. You have to pay attention. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's 8:05. It's 8:05. Here we go. Here we go. 8:05. Get it to the top left side. 8:05. Okay, 4 minutes later, I'm gonna put on my medium rare, but we're starting with our medium. We always start with the steak that needs more time to cook. 8:09. It's starting to smell good in here. Oh, 8:13, here we go, 8:13. Just like that. Our next flip, we go back to medium. Our next flip is gonna be at 8:15. After I flip on 8:15, then I turn this from high down to medium. And I do the final 2 flips on each side at medium. This is super important too. I want these lines on the steak to crisscross. So when I turn this steak, I want this crisscross at the top to I'm gonna have to turn it a little bit to get that X that we want at the top that's really pretty, that way. All right, after the medium is flipped twice, then you turn it to medium. After the medium is flipped twice, you have to turn it to medium. Honestly, that's how it is. Okay, then the medium rare is flipped next. Here we go, 8:19. Oh, see, that one came out. Look at that's perfect. That's perfect. Here's what we do to the plate. Put that Tabasco in the middle. Put some more Tabasco in the middle. It could be Tapatio, Tabasco, whatever you love. Take a big chunk of butter. Woo! Are you kidding me? Look at that. Here we go, 8:21. Woo woo! Okay, that side didn't turn out so pretty. So put the pretty side on top. Hey, I made the X on the right side on that one. Here we go. Look at that. Now, you let those steaks rest, girls and boys, for just a few minutes. Let it rest. Let the steak rest while you finish preparing your potatoes on the side and your wedge salad.